Good morning, everyone. Just a small addition to my last video, a little bit of an extension to it, which was on Qualia. And probably I thought I'll just a little bit go more deeper in that. So, as I said, qualias are units of experience, which are experienced through modes of sensation, feelings, thoughts, even perception and cognition, which is a level one down mode to them. And remember SIFT, sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. So, these are modes of knowing, which is extension of consciousness in different forms. Now, in idea to go beyond beyond the qualia experience, one has to understand you have to go away from the constrictive identity. And what is the constrictive identity? Is the ego identity. That you and the self are two different things. Because you choose to dwell in the ego, which is the self image. And self is the self esteem. So, detachment of the ego is self esteem. Self esteem is not attachment to the ego. You can only be in self when you trash out the constructive image. Let's take a mundane example to understand this better. Take an example, let's say, of any experience with some person you are in love with, okay, or you had an argument with, you are angry with the person. Let's take both the experience, love and anger. So once you're in love with the person, just imagine that person right now in your thoughts, and imagine the experiences you had with that person, and even you might be start missing that person now. Take a person whom you love and it's not there physically with you, and you genuinely love the person, and start thinking about that person. You will have some experiences. You may also have the feeling of missing that person right now, and after some time you will feel some sensation in your body, and the more you think about the person, the more the sensation grows in the body. Now the bigger question now you have to see is, are you the sensation or the observer of that sensation? You have a choice to be either entangled, get entangled with that sensation, which is the constrictive self, or to be as an observer of that sensation, which is independent of the sensation but observing the sensation. The eternal truth, the ultimate truth is you are the observer of the sensation. You are not the sensation. That sensation is taking place in the self. Likewise, all your stories have got emotions, perceptions, cognitions, thoughts. And likewise, the experience and the sensations in the body. Every emotion, good, bad, pleasant, unpleasant, anger, love, compassion, any emotion that you take will have a story behind it, will have an experience in the form of sensation in the body and a thought in a mind. But if you think you are that sensation, then you will be in constrictive self, and you're subject to, as per Buddhist traditions, which Buddhism strongly follows, and that's what is supported by Vedanta, is you will continue the journey of pleasure and pain principle, and you are subject to suffering, even emotional suffering. The day you are independent of those sensations, and as a self, these sensations are just taking place in yourself, then you're not impacted, though you witness them. So that's the reason I say you choose your emotion, you choose your memory, and you use your emotion, you use your memory. They are not they are not going to choose they are not going to choose you, they are not going to use you. But if you become the sensation, if you become the sensation, if you become